it's Alita from Alita's Keto Journey. I hope this finds you doing well today. I'm shooting live once again from Planet Fitness. Was going to do a video at home today, but had a pretty busy day. Had some errands to run in town. Got back rather late. Had to start supper, and before you know it, the husband came in from the shop, and all three fur babies are running around. I have to shut off the air and the fans in the house whenever I'm doing a video for the sound. So I just decided to do it here today again. I did start to do it when I was cooking supper, but I was frying up some bacon to go with supper, and I tend to fry bacon with just my sports bra on and some leggings, and although I know y'all are enjoying that visual that I just gave you, I just don't think y'all are quite ready for that yet. I'm not going to share that much of my life with you, but I made a few notes here to try to make this as short as possible. I had 3 things that I wanted to mention. I was going over earlier a couple of my older videos because I want to make sure that I stay on track and explain everything as well as I can. And in one of my videos, I didn't explain the whole calorie thing as well as I would have liked. So it's controversial in the keto world as far as does calories matter or not? I think essentially they do. A lot of people like Dr. Berry, and I love him. I love Dr. Berry, watch all of his videos and agree with him. But I think there's confusion when people tell you don't count your calories, because that kind of gives those of us who are new to this, who really don't know what we're doing, and we're new to keto, it kind of gives you this image of, well, I can eat however many calories I want. And that's not true. I think what he means and what others mean when they say, don't track your calories, is because once you start keto, and after a month or 6 weeks, after several weeks, your body will become fat adapted, which means that it has then switched over to burning fat for fuel instead of glucose. So your body is switching over to the fat burning mode, which is where we want it. Well, when that happens, your appetite goes way down. So you're not eating as much as you used to. So I believe that that's why a lot of people says calories doesn't matter. But in the end, I believe you have to put yourself in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. So I wanted to clear that up, number 1. Okay, the next point I wanted to go over was Dr. Westman's page 4. You can Google this. I can give you the link of the page. Dr. Westman is a physician and a professor at Duke University who studies the ketogenic lifestyle. I've said before, I feel like he pretty much picked up where Dr. Atkins left off, and he's doing really good studies there, and really showing the true science behind the ketogenic diet and why it works so well. Well, he has come up with, it's a few years old, but he has a list of foods that are allowed on the ketogenic diet. If you just Google Dr. Westman page 4, it will bring up. And there's several things on there like cream and cheese and a few others that are limited, like very limited. Like cheese is one of those things that I get very heavy-handed with, and I can overdo it really quick. Almonds and walnuts, things like that I tend to go heavy with, and so that's the reason I do use a scale every day to weigh my food, just to make sure I'm staying within my limits. But on that sheet, you will find the foods that are allowed and the ounces that are allowed of certain foods. And he's got this down to, he wants it to work for everyone across the board. So if you're doing something and it's working for you, whether or not it's on that sheet, that's up to you. Keep doing what works for you. I mainly just want to help those that are kind of lost and just starting out, who really don't know this way of eating, give you kind of a place to start with, to know. Some people don't know what a carb is. I didn't. When I first started, I knew rice and potatoes, and that was pretty much the extent of my knowledge with carbs. I really had to learn my way with it. Okay, and then the next point I kind of just covered, but I'll say it again, just because something is keto approved, and I'm not talking about keto foods, like keto brands with keto on it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about true keto approved foods like cheese and walnuts, different foods that are keto approved. But just because it's keto approved doesn't mean it's okay for you. It doesn't mean it's okay for me. The most important tool besides Google, I believe that I have started using, is simply my body. If I eat or drink something and it upsets my stomach, then I know I don't need it. It's not for me. MCT, for example, when we first started the ketogenic diet, we loaded up on MCT. We would add it to our coffee, and we've tried bulletproof coffee. It just wasn't for us. The MCT every day, it was making me sick, and I just had to cut it out. Just because it is approved doesn't mean that your body is okay with it. So listen to your body, and if it upsets your stomach, throw it out. You don't need it. Your body will tell you, if you're listening, it will tell you exactly what you need and what you don't need. So that's the 3 points that I wanted to cover today. I'm about to go in here and get my workout on. I hope you guys had a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you next time. Be happy and be safe. Bye.